So this pair of green tree monitors has been breeding pretty much non-stop for 2 days now. Um, it's a good sign that they're synced as far as reproduction goes. I mean, obviously, it's a good sign. I mean, they're not gonna breed if one of them's off. But a lot of times, what you're gonna come across is you're gonna have a male that's a little overzealous. So he'll be chasing and pursuing the female, and she's just not synchronized with his efforts to breed. And sometimes she can get damaged as far as one being overstressed. Two, males will sometimes rake their back and their lower, like their kind of like their hind legs with their hind legs in order to kind of coax up that tail so that they can breed. And in doing so, they can really do a lot of damage with those claws. I mean, they're pretty sharp. Anyone that has a tree monitor will tell you their hands get scratched up pretty easily as a result. But in this case, when they're synchronized and they're both, they've gone through vitellogenesis, which is, basically it's gearing up to breed, and it's synchronized. Then generally this is what happens. I mean, they start to breed with some regularity, as you see right here. So what I like to do is I have a bunch of tree monitors, and I work a full-time job, and with family and stuff like that. Like I'm busy, like everybody else. So what I do is, in order to keep myself on track as far as what's going on, I just use liquid chalk markers and I write what happened when it happened. And so you'll see here January 19th. That's more or less when I first noticed, like, wow, the female in here is looking mighty bloated, really swollen, and that's that vitellogenesis. At least, maybe it is. I knew she wasn't eating a bunch of food, so I figured that's probably what it was. Well, if you look, 10 days later, boom, there you go. That's pretty much the universal practice that I use for all my cages. I also write down, what who's eating what and whatnot. 10 dubia each day, or whatever, a quail here and there, or whatever. So anyway, sorry for the bad footage, spacing out. But anyway, green tree monitors breeding. Uh, this is a 50-50 clutch. It's a partnership. It's a co-op between myself and Jeff Nemanius at Gateway City Reptiles in around St. Louis. I produced a male several years ago, sold it to him, and he basically sent it back for breeding purposes, for a breeding loan. So I've got the female, he's got the male. We put them together. He's a Jayapura locale, one of only a few in the U.S. that I can think of. Um, she's a sarong, so really not 100% sure what the babies will look like. They'll both be green tree monitors, Varanus, Prasinus, but not exactly sure what the background will look like. But they should be very pretty either way.